Island last night. Where do we even begin? With Huda. We're gonna begin with Huda. What the hell was that last night, Huda? Ace. Let's start with Huda and Ace. Let's bring Ace into this because you know what? Ace is more guilty than Huda. But why am I more mad at Huda? Because you know what? Here's the thing. The girls are all together. The girls are all together. They know how it is. They know what it is. Yes, the heart rate challenge was just a game. But what Huda did was way too much. Okay? You are seeing there's a lot of controversy back and forth on whether Huda did was too much or was Shelly in the wrong for overreacting, if you will. Well, here is my stance. Okay, it's like this. Yes, it was a game. Yes, that was a heart rate challenge. Yes, you were supposed to do all of that. But all of that was way too much. Now, let's get out the way that the fact that Shelly did go back to Chris like twice, right? And she did do a lot, not to mention being pulled up on the thing. But that's where we are at. When both Shelly and Ace got pulled up by Chris and Huda, and Huda and Ace did way too much. Way too much. Okay, look. If Huda was still with Jeremiah, or she was locked in with anyone, she would not be doing that. She would not be doing that. And not only that, yes, Shelly was upset, but did y'all peep Chris? Did y'all peep what Chris was looking like when they all sat back down? Like that was a lot because even though Shelly and Chris was doing their thing, when they got up, Ace and Huda was still going at it. They was still going at it. And there was a lot of pulling in and thrusting and turning over and all of that. It was a lot. And to think that Ace goes in so hard when it comes to Huda, he has this thing that he just like he damn near hates her or something. And he had that same thing with Amaya. But it's very interesting that both Huda and Amaya were the two that he went the hardest on. Isn't that strange? Those were the two that he went the hardest on. So I'm just wondering, how do you really feel about them, Ace? And so here's the other kicker. Everyone is saying, not everyone, but the rumors are out there that Shelly and Ace are already together. And they were together before they got on the show. They're playing the game. They're trying to get that money, honey, and all of that stuff. Okay, let's take that for example. So it would absolutely make more sense why Shelly was so upset when Ace had did what he did. If they are together, I get why she was so upset why they did what they did. It's just like this. I guess it's more because of the fact Ace act like he don't like Huda so much. Like he has a disdain for her. I just don't understand why he would go so hard. And then when he sat back down and then the cameras cut to Taylor's ass, we still mad at him. And the cameras cut to Taylor and he making that look. Him and Ace were sharing a homeboy experience where they knew something. They was talking in code through their face, through their emotions, through their expressions. So something was definitely going on. I feel like there's been some off-camera talk that we don't know about because every one of the things is there's a day where the cast gets a day where they don't have to wear their mics, the cameras are gone, off whatever. They can order them some takeout, DoorDash, whatever they want to do, and just have daytime. However, they're not supposed to talk about the game, the show, whatever. But how can you not? How can you not? You know what I'm saying? And plus, there's code. So I say all that to say is I feel that there has been a lot of off. Oh, my Tisa Tells cup came. I love it. It's so big. It's humongous. And, you got to christen. I feel that every new water bottle that you get, you got to christen it by putting water in it. Well, at least I feel that way. So, this is my first thing drinking my water. I got my Tisa Tail cup. And it's durable too. Like it's a good shit. And then the top even stays on very well. I filled it all the way up and it had tipped over, slid over and fell and it fell hard over. The top stayed on. The top stayed on. The name stays home. Like this is I love it. I love it, love it, love it. It's on both sides, but it is a very great cup. Love it. Mm. Anyways, so my bad. Love Island is back on tonight, and I think I seen the preview. I didn't even know they gave little previews. I don't think I like seeing the previews, but Huda is a hot mess. She is crying like she don't know what she did, and I feel that she would have known better because she would have been this upset if someone had did this with Jeremiah. However, I feel like she would have been mad at Jeremiah, not anybody else. But in this instance, Huda always acts like she doesn't know. Sometimes I feel she acts like she isn't aware of what she's doing. It's like a double standard almost because she would know better if she was still in the relationship with Jeremiah or she had a or she was in a couple. Either way, she would have known better. And she wouldn't have done all that. She has not been doing all of this when she was with Jeremiah. Okay, I need to turn my car off. Wasting that gas. I'm gonna get hot pretty soon. But anyway, oh no, the sun is cooking me even more. But anyway, I feel like she knows she act like she don't know better. She act like she don't know better and you do know better. You were such a girl's girl in the beginning, so comforting to the girls. So all of this. Like you was the mama. Like they said, they called you the mama of Jeremiah being the papa, whatever. But you act like you only know better when you in a couple, when you locked in at that. And it's just so weird because it's just weird. You just it j- an ace. Like, dude, you enjoyed that way too much. Way too much. And then you gonna have the nerve to come to her because this is what I saw in the previews. So in the previews coming up, they're sitting down, Ace and Shelly, and they're talking, and he asks her or tells her that him seeing her with Chris after he let someone go home who he was genuinely interested in is hard for him to see. Well, y'all not locked in, right? Y'all are not locked in. So if she sees someone, what do you expect? I feel that again, it only goes for Ace. If it were him looking to search for a connection, he would have chosen someone else. And here's the thing. It's not Shelly's fault that Chris is still in the game. What you call it picked him to still be there, so he's still there. And that is the only thing. Because she picked him. She didn't know that he was gonna come back to the villa. That wasn't what was on her mind. She didn't think that. She picked Ace. Ace picked her. And that was that. And that's where it should have been. That's where it should have stayed at. It should have went no further than that, I feel. I feel. But damn. tonight when we watched them and he all up in her mix talk, he seems like he really upset that Chris is there. She can't help that. And she can't help that he wants to continue to explore her and she wants to continue to explore him. And if they really aren't together in real life, I hope she ain't with him. She don't leave with him because it's just something about Ace that I just can't put my finger on. I haven't quite yet, and I know a lot of other people have said their gripes about him, but those aren't my gripes that I feel that I'm trying to put my finger on about him. It's not that. It's something completely different. Mm, I don't know what that is, but it's something completely different that I ain't figured out yet. But moving right along. So between Adrena and Pepe, look, here's my thing. When Iris first came in as a bombshell, she was the blonde bombshell. Like she came in hot. All of the boys was swooning over her, of course, as they should be, as they should be. And I look at her next to Pepe, and I'm like, okay, they cute. But when I look at Adrena next to Pepe, it's something completely different. And it's like, damn, y'all look good together. Like, that's something I would watch. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, they are hot together. And in the previews, she asked, what would it look like if we explored us? hmm They might have a journey up in there. Oh, so the word journey is the secret word or whatever for going there. You know what I'm saying? Going all the way. And so I was confused at first when Sierra and Witch Card was talking about their journey. I'm like, what did she talk about? And then it made sense. Like, oh, y'all did the do. Y'all nasty. But I want to commend Nick for being so open and honest about him and his um quick journeys, if you will. Every time more, it gets a little bit longer. So him and Sierra are doing very well. So him and Sierra are getting it in when they go into when they going to sleep at night. I mean, they're gonna get in, and I love it for them. I really hope they stay together. I really do. I'm hoping that they stay together. Who else got it going on? Oh my goodness. Maya Papaya. She surprised the shit out of me last night. She looked so cute in her little pink nurse costume. She got the boys' hearts racing. Um, including Ace. Again, Ace. Again, Ace. I'm still not understanding. I don't understand. You went harder with the girls that you claimed that you come off having the most disdain for. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Please and thank you. Who else? Oh my goodness. I need Jaden and Austin to be completely over. I need the recoupling to happen immediately. And I need her to find someone else because you are not going to be having those faces with Austin like that and him not catching on. It's for me him not realizing that Jaden don't really like him. And you know what? The more and more Austin is starting to less annoy me, and so I'm starting to feel, I don't want him to leave. Maybe he ain't gotta leave no more. But I'm gonna need you to find a genuine connection because you connecting, but they're not connecting with you, homeboy. And and I'm still very stunned to this day that he is such um a wild boy. During that challenge where they was asking all those actual questions, yeah, Austin, you be doing a lot, it seems like, but it don't seem like you doing nothing in the villa. It's not matching. It is not matching. I'm just trying to figure that out. Why? That's just trying to figure it out. Why? Um, who else? Yeah, Taylor and Clark needs to go. Oh, but tonight they're showing the preview, and it's her asking him, so you still gonna pursue Olandria? He better tell the truth. You better tell the truth, Nick. You better tell the freaking truth. Do not play with me. Cause you know what? You're gonna have a lot to answer for when you get out of here, bruh. A whole hell of a lot. Like, we is waiting on you. Like, how are you going to? But you know what? I really hope Olandria does just close this chapter. And I hope a fine bombshell comes in to distract her. She needs a distraction. Please give her a distraction. But what if that new bombshell, Clark, like, because you never thought about this. You never thought about this. I never thought about this. What if a new bombshell comes in and Clark wants the bombshell? I should open this window. What if a new bombshell comes in and Clark wants that bombshell? And what if she leaves Tay Tay? I would be here for that. I would definitely be here for that. Oh, can we go back? Because it just came into my mind. Alandria, when she went back to um Shelly or Huda and told them what the other one had told them, because she was in the room. Yeah, she was in the room with Huda. She went back and told Shelly what Huda said, and she got it all messed up at that. Like, oh, you being messy, and why did you do that? So I hope that the girls see that and call her out on it. Because when you're not about to come up in here and be messy, the girls have formed something awesome. You was not about to come in here and mess with that and destroy that. As much as Huda don't did it, they can bounce back from this.
I have to come inside, y'all. The phone's getting hot. But we have tonight, and tonight is going to be very interesting. I can't wait to see what happens tonight. I know that I want Taylor to have regret, but I don't care if he has regret because I want Alandria to move on. But when do new bombshells come in? I haven't learned the the layout of the show yet to be able to figure out when the bombshells are about to come back in. But it's about time for some more new bombshells, right? It's about that time. It's about that time. I don't know if it's because Casa, brought 5 new ones and all that. I don't know if that has anything to do with it or what. Because, like I said, this is my first time watching this. I feel like I should have started with season 6 because I feel like season 7 is just too much. I really, really do. But I am thoroughly enjoying it. I'm glad I finally did watch it after all of this time. I know it took me forever in the day, but I am here and I ain't going nowhere because now it's my new hyper fixation, and I hate that for myself. I really, really do. But I think we have covered just about every. Yeah, we've covered everyone. hmm Everyone that really matters and makes sense. But yeah, that'll be it for now, y'all. I just wanted to give my little take on last night. But them heart rates, yo, that says a lot. What was I saying? I was making a point before my live got interrupted, but I have forgot. I don't even remember. Anywho, I'll highlight y'all on the other side, and we'll talk about it some more.